when I've been doing the interviews for about 4 years now, and every time I do the like CMAs or anything like that, I'm always dressed to the nines.
Yep.
So it's kind of hard to forget me,
Yes,
you know.
sir.
So every interaction that I've had with an artist, that next year they remember me.
Yep.
So I've never really had a bad incident with any artist or anything like that. All the conversations have been cool. George Burge, dope.
Yeah.
Like interviewing him was fun. Parker McCollum is always my favorite one.
Yep.
4 Reasons was like when I first interviewed him. A lot of times people are like, you interview these big artists and they must be like assholes and blah 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 blah. I mean, he messaged me. He actually followed me first, and then like had
George or Parker?
Parker, and he was talking about like it's always a pleasure interviewing with you and blah 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 blah. He commented on one of my videos, so it's like one of those big artists that are genuine like that, are like ones that are also memorable. But of course, like my number one is going to be Kodro. The Kodro one was the biggest one I think I've ever done, and that's when I first started doing CMA Award interviews, and that was I was such a huge Kodro fan, and when they said he was coming through, I just like locked the hell in. Like I was like, this interview is going to be one of the best interviews that I want him to remember. And I remember like the questions that I asked were just like, because this is when he was first breaking through, and the questions that I asked were stuff that like was really catching him off guard. Because I remember after the interview was done, he's like, damn, that was a really good question. Like nobody's ever asked me that before. Because I asked about his military shout outs that he does at all of his concerts, because there was a lot of misconceptions about like the racism thing and politicals. And then after that interview, I remember him coming up to me. He was like, "Where are you from?" And I said, "Texas." And he said, "I can tell." He said, "Real recognizes real." And I, as soon as he said that, went to the bathroom and teared the hell up. I was like, good feeling this right there. Man is like, you know, my freaking inspiration, biggest artist that I love. And for him to say that to me in a time where I was like, am I really going to be accepted in this space? Which is everything. And that kind of like led me to keep going and stuff like that. And I'm seeing him next week.